Pettiford coming back was expected, but still huge news for Auburn that takes them from just outside the preseason top 10 into the preseason top 10 and makes them a Final Four contender again.
You say expected, and I think it was expected maybe the last week, but when he measured out at over 6 feet, I think there were a lot of people that believed because of the measurables he might stick.
And then had that great first day. You remember that one game where he put up all the numbers?
Yeah, put up big numbers. I forgot 23, and I forgot how many assists he had.
It was the story of day one.
But, now reports are he's getting an NIL deal north of $2 million. That's big money, especially when you're not guaranteed to go in the first round. So, yeah, I agree. Pettiford, when everything started to play out, it seemed like he was going to come back. But, again, I think this guy's going to be a preseason all-SEC first-team guy.
That's the discussion we need to have. Like, let's go on the professional level first. If he comes back and has the kind of year he could have, he comes back for the money, but could he play his way into being a lottery pick next year?
Again,
what's the lottery? For those of us that don't know, like me, I know that the first pick's a lottery pick. Is it top 15, top 10? What is that?
It is the teams that do not go to the postseason, so it is the top 14.
Top 14 teams, a lottery pick. So can Tahaad Pettiford play his way into the top 14 of the draft next year?
Possibly, yeah. I mean, if he is that electric, in 23 minutes, the guy averaged almost 12 points per game last year, is a true freshman. If he can show as an undersized guard, he creates his own shot, which I don't see a problem with that. Again, he's got these measurables. Yeah, I think he could. Definitely play himself into the first round.
Lottery, first of all, I don't know what the European, stock is. You've always got to consider that when you start talking lottery, right? What's coming out of Europe.
Well, Auburn got a Serbian yesterday,
That's right.
too. So
yes, so they're recruiting well in Europe. The thing I think for Pettiford is now scouts, as they watch him as a 6-footer. Like, I think scouts probably watched him and some thought there's no way this kid's 6 foot. So, I'm going to discount a lot of what he does. Or when he does something well as a scout, maybe I think, that's great, but he's 5'11", so it's probably not going to translate into the league. Whatever the case might be. So I think one plus for him is now scouts watch him knowing what his actual size is. And again, I know when people listen to this or watch this, they think it's silly that 5'11" or 6 foot is that big of a difference, but for NBA people, it is. They don't draft guys that are less than 6 foot unless they're just phenomenal players.
Yeah, and in the college game now for Auburn, they've done a great job rebuilding this roster. Can you put Tahaad Pettiford with everybody that's back in the SEC and Condon's back with, those folks down there, what Arkansas has done, Sean Miller at Texas, the Kentucky kid comes back last night, Philon's back at Alabama. Can you say Tahaad Pettiford could be the guy to beat in the SEC Player of the Year race? Is he that good on the college game this year? Could you wake up in April and say, or in March, our SEC Player of the Year is Tahaad Pettiford?
Well, the 5 guards that are going to go first in the NBA draft, because I wanted to bring this up in their size. Dylan Harper, 6'6", Ace Bailey, 6'10", Jeremiah Fears, 6'4", Trey Johnson, 6'6", Con Knippel, 6'7".
So it's almost like the NBA likes big guards.
They do, yeah. With all that said, 2 of those 5 guys are SEC guys. So those guards are out. I think Pettiford can end up being maybe the best guard in the league.
You've got...
I think he's that good.
Fland at Florida is just interesting to watch. Condon back to Florida would be interesting to watch. Owe at Kentucky, I think, would be interesting to watch. He's back. So, I don't know that I'm ready to say Pettiford will be the guy to beat. Will he factor into it? Oh, I think absolutely. But I'm not sure if Furman were to give us Vegas odds, that Pettiford would be the obvious number 1 in SEC Player of the Year. But then again, there isn't an obvious number 1 that I would say that is absolutely going to be, the guy to beat for Player of the Year.